Yo, what it is, what it ain't, what it could be. It is your boy, Kid Poetry. If you ain't know, it's me.
It's your girl, Wildflower of UGS Music, and this is
He Said, She Said. Back again. Episode 7?
It's episode 7, yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. We missed a week. The homie had to get, her life in order, but we are back. We are back.
I had to get my tooth pulled, y'all, and I couldn't. I had gotten it pulled the day of filming, and I couldn't speak. So I'm back today talking.
She sounded like old Gucci.
With the gauze in my mouth and everything. I'm healing
serious.
quite nicely, though.
Or old Ross.
But yes, y'all. We're glad to be back. Thank you for the likes and the views on, the past videos have, been growing and things like that. We're really thankful.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. A lot of things happened when we weren't here.
A lot happened, man. God, what are we going to start with? I mean,
well, let's start with what happened with T.I.
Oh shit! I thought you was gonna say Will and them get
Will
it
and
out the way.
Yeah, we can get Will and Jade out the way. I mean,
Will and Jade. Okay.
We can get them out the way.
Okay.
We know y'all tired of hearing about it, and we understand that, but we have to say something.
Yeah, we gotta acknowledge it. Like, y'all didn't think peace to death. I mean, we already understand the main points. Well, what is your opinion? I guess because I can't speak for you.
Yeah. I just think that. Of course, protect your wife and stuff like that. But going and hitting someone is not ever like the right thing to do, I don't think. Right. I feel like anytime you do get physical, it's a lack of control of emotion. Whether you were justified to be mad or not, if you go as far as to hit somebody, it's a lack of control of your emotions. So I think that he was lacking control of his emotions, and I think that showed even more when he was on stage later on that night crying.
Right.
And I think that Chris Rock didn't deserve that, and I think that now people are starting to not take jokes even more.
Right.
And it's just really corny. It's really bad. I think that Will is wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy because he was laughing at first, and I guess because she wasn't, that's why. But I just don't feel like he needed to do all that.
Right. Did you see where the post, we don't know how true it is, but once, it's like when you put something into the ether, it's like you damn near said it. Mm-hmm. Where it came out that she said she's not a wallflower and that basically she doesn't need protecting like that.
That's funny you brought that up because I did see that today, and that's even more reason to show you that was a problem within Will, in my opinion. Yeah. And another two things is that, number one, I don't think that if that were a white comedian that Will Smith would have done that, and that's another reason why I don't accept this. And another thing is that I feel like if anything he really wanted to, he could have done it backstage because, but I feel like he probably wouldn't have, because I feel like if he would have done it backstage, Chris Rock would have swung back.
Right.
That's what I feel. I don't know
I didn't think about that point, but I feel exactly the same way you did. I think it's not the time or place, and I hear a lot of black people saying like, well, we shouldn't have to like act a certain way.
It's not about them being white. It's about being a decent person.
That especially, but on top of that, if you showed up here, you're giving it validity at the same time. So I don't want to hear y'all say, oh, we not supposed to act some type of way in front of the white people, but it's like, nah, if you brought yourself to this public place and y'all hold it with such high esteem, that's why you're there dressed up in the front row with your, with your family, because you feel like that's such a prestigious award. So if you believe it's so prestigious, why would you do that at that moment? Like, if you want people to leave your family alone or to stop making jokes, there are totally other ways to do it than how it was taken at that moment. Like, he really shouldn't have done it that way. You especially not supposed to do that to a brother. Like, that's corny. And you can't do that in the street. Like, if I were to go up to a man, we having an argument, and you slap somebody, I don't care. You're going to have to look over your shoulder. You thought it was acceptable because you're in the limelight. And it's like, no, like his brother said, if they catch you, I can't be mad at them.
I mean, I hope that Chris Rock does a special and does like not the whole special, but like just a part where he's joking on Will. Don't mention Jada, nothing like that. Just on Will, because he would deserve that. Because that was really lame, and it was really not a good representation of us or himself. Yeah. And I've seen little think pieces and stuff like that say Jada's the problem.
Oh, and plenty of people are saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into if she is the problem, because you got to take responsibility at the end of the day. Like, whatever you going through at home, I always say this, like, I don't take my home shit to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I'm dealing with something at home, I'm not going to bring that to the podcast and have that energy. Exactly,
and I think that's what he did on stage.
Yeah, it's like, you handle your own stuff. You know, if you come out here that they gonna talk about you,
right?
Especially if you right up here in the front, the cameras can see you. Everything.
I mean, even if you're not in the front, they just, you know, if it's something that they're gonna talk about, they think it's funny. Exactly. Man. And I'm not even saying that the joke that Chris Rock made was even all that good or all that bad, but I just don't think that it warranted what happened. And yeah, really lame. Yeah. And I think that everybody who's saying that Will Smith was correct is operating from emotion, or just thinking about it from emotions instead of logically. Like, come on, guys, he was right to go on stage and slap a man.
That I really don't want to be around anyway, because I see how y'all move, and I see, you know what I mean?
No,
I see how y'all react to situations.
I mean, I see a lot of women who was like, yeah, keep his wife name out your mouth. It's like, and that's why I'm puzzled, because I'm a woman too, and I don't want my husband to go on stage slapping somebody.
No,
I don't. I just think that there's another way that we can handle this.
You see all of these movies, it's a snowball effect of what's happening to Will because of this.
Yeah.
Inverse, because Chris didn't do anything, you see his stock rising. You see, you know what I mean, more and more deals and shit opening up for him. So, just y'all out there, think before y'all make a move, man, because that shit could really, especially if you have something to lose. A lot of y'all saying that y'all would slap back and shit ain't even got your own car or nothing to lose.
Yeah. People shouldn't look down on Chris Rock for not hitting him back. I understand why he didn't. He was at work on national TV.
Yeah, like, or the people that's agreeing with Will, like, I would have did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, then you would have been lacking control too, and you would have been looking cowardice too.
And a lot of y'all, what y'all was gonna lose? Your job or go back to. You ain't making much of shit anyway.
And then to top it all off, the wife said she didn't need protecting. Yo, Jada is something else. But at the same time, I only feel so much bad for Will, because let's not forget that when he saw Jada and decided that was going to be his wife, he was married. Don't forget Will Smith got an older child that's not from Jada. I'll leave that right there.
I hope he gets healing. I heard that he said that he was going to step away from acting and get some therapeutic help,
and hopefully it's not from Jada.
She's not a therapist, so
August thought she was.
August thought she was a lot of things.
Okay, so that's all the time we want to spend on that one there. We'll hop right on to the next topic that doesn't have to directly do with music, but kind of, because it's about T.I. You already know. T.I. and Miss Lauren K., I believe her name is, and we're gonna put her @ all at the bottom of the screen.
Yiddy.
She deserves a follow. So yeah, man, let's talk about this real quick.
Shit, where do you want to start? Do you want to give them a synopsis of what happened?
Well, yeah, you guys, if you don't know what happened, which you probably do, but if you don't, T.I. was at R Bar.
Shout out to R Bar, man. That's my joint. My homie be DJ in there. Skip. Shout out to the OG.
But yeah, y'all, they were at our bar for a comedy night. And Lauren K was there to do some stand-up. T.I. had performed, she said, for about 30 minutes on stage as well. Y'all know he's been trying to get into comedy. So he was there. So yeah, you guys, so T.I. was at our bar trying to do his, he's doing his little comedy thing. And Lauren K was there as well that night. And she, according to her, was making some jokes about marriage and things like that. And I guess T.I. wasn't feeling those jokes. And she says that he called her a bitch.
You didn't see the video?
I did. I'm just trying to tell them. I'm telling them chronologically.
Okay.
And so she says that he called her the B word, and that he was basically heckling her, trying to tell her to take off her wig and stuff. You know how some black men get. telling her to take off her wig and stuff like that, and calling her the B word and stuff like that, and heckling her, so that is when she got onto the allegations and started joking about the allegations and stuff like that, because he was previously heckling her. Now, when she came out and said that, he came out with a video and said that, she's lying and da-da-da-da.
It's preposterous.
All types of shit, And then she comes out with video of him doing it. There's a video, it looks like R-Barb's, footage of him in the crowd, and he yells out the B word, but he does it in a way like he tried to hide it. Like he's
he's making another joke, but he said bitch at the end or something?
No, like he's a person in the crowd. Like he did it in a way that he wanted to yell it out, but he didn't want it to seem like it came from him. So what he did in the video was he yelled out the B word and kind of looked down and walked away. Like really lame, like the stuff that people do when it's them. You know what I'm saying? You have to see the video.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah, wow.
No, but that's what he did. And so that was, I don't know, I saw that and I was just like, damn, like this is a father to daughters, you know what I'm saying? He got boys, but this is a father to daughters, and this is a black man in the crowd calling a black woman a bitch because he don't like what she's saying on stage. And again, you guys, this was before she started talking about the allegations. She started doing that because he called her a bitch and was telling her to take her wig off and stuff like that. So so when that video footage came out,
everybody wears wigs now. Why would she have to take her wig off?
You respect and love black women, so you wouldn't understand. But the whole point is like,
it's just a dated joke. You know what I mean? Like
it is, but if you believe that black women's hair is ugly and that they have something to be ashamed of or hide under their wig, then you would think it's a big deal to tell them to take it off, or you would think that, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand the correlation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I hope they got it.
Yeah. So, basically, he was all like in his video, I didn't call her the B word, I'll give you $1 million. And the big thing was that he did, because she came right out with the video afterwards. And this is why, obviously, he posted her on his page and tagged her and bigged her up, and now they had another video together after something bad happened, something good happened. And it's true. Like, I'm happy that they were able to take it this way. I'm happy that
you saw they hugged and shit the show.
At the show on stage?
Yeah.
When
he snatched the mic from her too, he did do that too. So it was he wasn't hugging her
when he went on stage, he was hugging her and saying fucked up shit in her ear. He wasn't hugging her like trying to. He was trying to. It worked. It worked.
He was spinning the situation.
You know what I'm saying? And you can tell. You can tell because she was kind of saying what he was saying in her ear. He was telling her to shut the F up. And that's why she was saying, no, I'm not going to shut the F up. Come on, y'all.
No, I respect the hell out of her for standing her ground, and not letting him, because
he's a celebrity, and it was so much easier to just let him take over. And I respect her so much.
And they did cut the mic. When he took the mic from her, shout out to R-Bar, they did cut the mic. It's like, nigga, you T.I., but it is like her show. She is the host and whatnot, so you gotta kind of give her respect. There is a hierarchy, nigga. Just because you the celebrity don't put you at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like DJ, host, nigga, then you. So, yeah. Really did.
It was really lame.
Yeah. I didn't see the full extent of it, but since you're saying there is evidence, T.I., come on, you know better.
I can show you afterwards.
Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. T.I., come on, you know better than that, man. With all of the education that you are obtaining out there, you miss some shit,
though?
bro.
I'm not surprised at all.
No, I'm not surprised. In a way, I am.
I'm not at all.
In a way, I am. I
knew that he didn't respect women like that, so I'm not surprised.
I didn't know of the evidence that he didn't respect women.
All the stuff that's come out about how he treats his freaking wife, even the stuff that came out with his daughter Deja about.
I heard the whole.
Come on, man, the virginity. Like, come on, the man got issues with control and women, and he don't respect women. And I wasn't surprised that this situation happened. I think that T.I. is a joke. he's a joke. And like his music, like he's strangely enough, he's in my top 5. Y'all know that I be talking about how I like T.I.'s music. Like I really love T.I.'s music, and as a rapper, I really like him. But outside of that, like, and there's a few people I feel like that he's a joke.
You can't always connect people's their personal life to their music.
I don't know who's the bigger joke at this point, him or Kanye or Kodak Black. Those are 3 people who, like, outside of music, I just can't stand. I can't.
It is kind of true. T.I., I kind of stay away from his personal life.
I try to because I like the music
even
so
with
much.
The show, all of that stuff. Like I seen his son on the highway the other day, but I don't get, you know what I mean, into that kind of thing, and I don't fantasize celebrities. Like if I run into a nigga in person, I'ma dap them or say what's up, like I would say to anybody else walking down the street, because it's like we all regular, we all got dreams. Yours just happen to break in a way that other people's doesn't every day. So outside of that, and also humanizing him, you gotta accept, nigga, when you wrong. And you were wrong in doing what you did and trying to play it off. Like, you know what I mean? Doing the Hollywood spin shit on it. Like, oh, this my girl.
I mean, he kind of had to do that, because if he didn't, then, you know, there's a lot of people.
More is gonna happen.
There's literally a video that came out with him calling her the B word after he said he didn't. So he had to do that. He had to big her up. He had to do that, because if not, then he would have had to face like a lot more scrutiny from the public, you know, and it really would have affected him. He trying to do something new.
They already took the Marvel from you, nigga. You better chill out.
And funny enough about this whole comedy thing, you know, All Def roast me in the classroom.
I watched him on there.
I was watching it today, and I didn't get to finish the episode.
Did you watch it on Caffeine, or you watched it on YouTube?
I watched it on YouTube.
They only got a short amount of it on.
I mean, but I think that they posted the whole thing now after that it's, you know, after it streamed on there. Okay. Because, I mean, it was like an hour or some change long.
She watching the pirated version.
Oh, well, shoot. Probably. It's on YouTube. I was watching it. And, I mean, I feel like he held his own in there. But at the same time, I felt like some of the jokes he said was like, really, dude? Shut the... Yeah, especially when he said when he left the classroom the first time. Oh, that wasn't even funny.
Because it's rapid fire, if you can get some shit off and it's not terrible, then they'll move on to the next
No, exactly,
joke.
Yeah. So it worked for him.
Yeah, it worked at the time, but I wouldn't equate that to stand-up comedy.
Absolutely not.
So I didn't hear nothing good about his stand-up comedy.
Same.
So you know what I mean? All of this started from something else. This is a comedy
I don't
show.
know if it's like true or not, but I read that it's just him talking. It's not really jokes.
That's what I would have figured. It's like, how is I don't see T.I. flipping his life, because that's what you have to do. You got to take your life, especially when you already out here in the public. Ain't nobody gonna just believe the bullshit. Like, you're gonna have to take your life and make it funny. I don't see him making a joke of himself. He takes himself too seriously. So,
well, yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Yeah. T.I.,
you're wrong.
You just made yourself a joke.
Yeah. And not a funny one, like they say your stand-up is. Okay, you guys. So that was T.I. and Lauren K. We want to move on to something that it's just a random little topic that kind of like popped up in my head.
Yeah.
But basically, this is called Justin versus Justin, and that is Bieber versus Timberlake, okay?
Okay.
Now, I will start off with saying that although Justin Timberlake is one of my first loves in life, like one of my first loves.
NSYNC Justin or
NSYNC Justin.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Nah. NSYNC Justin. I think I was probably a little too young for the Mickey Mouse Club.
Okay.
But NSYNC Justin Timberlake was one of my first loves ever. But that does not mean this is coming from a biased place. I really think that, you know, what I'm about to say is true in general, and y'all can let me know. So basically, guys, I think that Justin Bieber is like comparable to Justin Timberlake, you know what I'm saying, because they're both white men who have that pop flair / R&B flair, and you know what I'm saying, kind of crosses over to, you know, the whole
definitely
black audience.
Crossover, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think some of the differences is that Justin Timberlake, I think, just is a little more talented. I think he can sing better.
Little.
Yeah, right. I think he can sing better. He can dance. You know what I'm saying? He never got caught saying N-word, but I just had to be petty and say that because Justin Bieber was a child when he did that.
Quick question. Justin Bieber singing the N-word, Justin Timberlake pulling out the titty and never getting in any trouble or apologizing or making it right with our sister. Which
the little boy saying the N-word. I'm sorry,
that
to
holds
me.
more weight?
To me.
I guess.
I mean, because honestly, whenever that thing happened, cool. I thought it was a mistake all around. I thought it was a mistake all around, and so it didn't hit me the way like when I saw that video of Justin Bieber singing that shit. But again, you guys, that's a very old video. He was a child when that happened, so I don't feel like we really should hold that against him. I was just being petty bringing that up because that's who I am.
Nonetheless, not gonna Debbie down it. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the music aspect and whatnot.
Yeah, so my whole point is basically that I believe Justin Bieber is having like the same amount of praise and fame as Justin Timberlake, but with like less the talent. That's what my whole point of this topic is, and I just wanted to know if you guys agreed with that or not when you think about JT and the hits with Timberland and all these things, and like the fact that he was in a group and then he did his Beyonce thing. He was in the group and then he became a solo artist with success and stuff like that, and even did he do a couple acting roles?
Yes.
Yeah. But basically his career has been a little more like multifaceted, I guess you would say. And I just, like I said, I don't think that Justin Bieber, they have like the same amount of fame, don't you think?
Yeah, sure. I think Justin Bieber's reason for him being as popular as Justin Timberlake is Justin Timberlake came in a time before internet. Mm-hmm. So he worked his way from TV to the group to working with Timberland and the whole R&B. Yeah. So it came from that. His progression was over time, and we watched him the same from a kid grow up. It just was different. His success, I think, was just as big in his time, but our kids and stuff get things at a totally different rate than with Justin Bieber. Once Justin Bieber became big, now his kids from all over the world can view Justin Bieber and grow up with Justin Bieber throughout this whole thing. So I think that made the Justin Bieber appeal and whatnot so much larger, because think about it, we got K-pop here now, like them kids get billions and trillions of views and whatnot, and you may have never heard of them, but they're so successful. They're just as successful as Justin Bieber.
They're a big thing. Yeah, you just said exactly what the truth is. I don't really know, but I know that they're big.
Yeah, so it's like the way things can receive traction and damn near pollinate once it gets out. If Justin Timberlake, with all of his talent and whatnot, had grown up in this era, I think it would surpass anything that Justin Bieber could do.
I agree.
And the music, like the songwriting and everything, was so much better back then that's why Justin Timberlake's songs, I think, will outlast a Justin Bieber.
I agree.
So, yeah.
Completely.
At the end of the day, nigga, y'all know what it is. JT over JB. Man.
Okay.
Y'all should have never put that nigga on that Essence remix, bro.
Thank you. Y'all, we have got to do a better job at gatekeeping.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I understand putting Justin Bieber on it will probably take it to an audience that probably wouldn't hear it before. But is that more important than preserving the...
that song.
What am I looking for? Preserving the
hit anyway. That song should have won Song of the Year. I don't care what nobody say.
And then at the Grammys, them people won Best Jamaican Album.
Yeah, them people did.
Them butt current thing.
Next, and people who may not be as talented, but you know what I mean, they just popped up and fucking blew the fuck up, man. Who is Nardo Wick? And I know that was the name of his first album or whatever, but that's because that's a serious question. Like, we really need to know.
This is a genuine thing here, people.
This kid is.
He literally, like, a minute ago was just like, and where did he come from? Like, explain
that
to
nigga just came out the, like, I was about to say came out the nut, but that's kind of wild. but he just, like, popped on the scene. We never, like, and we live in Atlanta. Is he from Atlanta? Is he from?
No, he's actually from Jacksonville, Florida.
See? So that nigga never existed before. It's like you heard him on Who Wants Smoke. And he's from Jacksonville, Florida. Is this nigga Nardo Wick? I need to know. Are they the same I know they not the same but who is writing the music? Because it sounds like the same person, and we just stopped hearing. The same person
from, wait, Nardo Wick and who?
Spot 'em Got 'em. Sorry.
Oh.
Did I not include that?
You didn't.
Yeah. Spot 'em Got 'em and Nardo Wick. See, these niggas, I be feeling like they the same person.
You can't.
When Spot 'em Got 'em stopped making music, this Nardo Wick nigga appeared. And then he just appeared on all the popular niggas are making music with him from the South.
I think that Kid Poetry is a little wild for comparing Spot 'em Got 'em and this Nardo Wick.
No, you gotta catch it. They
but
both
I feel where you coming from about where he come from, because I want you to say what you said earlier, like,
yeah,
implying that he might be an industry plan or something.
The nigga definitely is. That's what I'm trying to get to. Well, the Spot 'em Got 'em shit, once that nigga got shot or whatnot, they was like, this shit is bubbling too fast and we gotta do something with it. So they just interchanged this shit with another Florida nigga with the same
Spot 'em Got 'em
sound.
from Florida too?
Yes, definitely. So they took him and interchanged it, like, okay, we just gonna keep pumping this one thing. I don't know if these niggas was homies or something, but it's something weird going on, because Spot 'em Got 'em, nigga, you don't even hear nothing. The nigga disappeared.
Well, I don't think that it's ridiculous that you're asking, because, you know, when you asked, that's when I looked into it, you guys. And it's interesting because, you know, Nardo Wick, first of all, I had to look up how old he was. He looks super young. He's only 20. I thought he was younger than that, but he's only 20. Yeah. I do like the way he raps. I do like the songs that I heard for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. His name is Horace Bernard Walls III.
Put that in some nice letters at the bottom.
And then the more interesting thing about it, okay, so his first album that you just talked about, who is Nardo Wick, that came out in like 2021, I think. But he got signed to RCA with having only 6 songs. So what I'm thinking here, because I heard that song, Who Wants Smoke, and it was on like a clip, you know, from like TikTok or something like that. So I think that the song got popular.
Everybody nowadays.
I think the song got popular off TikTok. Those other rappers, like you said, G Herbo, 21 Savage, and there's a few other people that were featured on there. I think they got a hold of it and took it to the next level, and that put attention on Nardo Wick, and then he got signed like just like that because in the research
that can make sense.
And the reason also like when I was doing my research that he released songs on SoundCloud like 2019. You know what I'm saying? And then like ended up, he was like probably rapping for like a year and probably wouldn't even doing it consistently. I'm talking about this stuff happened for him in a matter of like a couple years as far as posting his first rap song and being signed to RCA. That's what I found. And then I couldn't even find a date that he got signed to RCA. Like I couldn't find a year he got signed to RCA. So
yeah, listen, make some shit. Bitch, I'm a cow. Took Doja Cat.
That's funny. It did.
Fucking Grammy. But she's talented.
She is. She just
she's
did. And it's the principle
talented.
that she had to do a song like that, where it was a stupid song, and she was like, you know, all sexy and stuff like that, to catch attention. And it did catch attention to her talent. You know what I'm saying? But Doja Cat been doing it for a while.
Doja Cat over Nardo Wick. Every day. If you just jumped on the show, I'm sure that's a crazy sentence, but yeah, Doja Cat over Nana Wave.
That is funny. So what do y'all think? Like, do y'all share the same thoughts about like how he just came up out of nowhere?
Yeah, who is he?
Do you feel less about kind of accusing him of being an industry plant? What do you think about this whole Nardo Wick thing? Please let us know in the comments. Some of y'all been commenting, like, you know, just a couple of y'all, and we really appreciate it. But we want to know, like, the topics that we talk about on here. Let us know your freaking opinion. You know, I'll comment back. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know.
Yeah, she gonna comment.
So, we have come to our favorite part of the show.
Yeah, you know.
And some of y'all's favorite part. You already know what happened to. Okay?
Hey.
What happened to me? What happened to you? What happened to y'all? What happened to us? All right. It's the first time I did it. It's the first time I did it. But yeah, so my what happened to is very random because I forgot the original person I was going to do, but that's next week. Yes. Ugly God.
Oh.
Ugly God.
Okay.
So just like you all, I forgot he existed too. But I don't know. He just popped up in my head when I knew I had to do what happened to.
Mumble rap era.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, and it's funny enough, he was actually on Double XL with Playboy Cardi, who's like King Mumble Rap.
That was a wild year. That Double XL. Y'all go back and watch it.
Go back
One
and
of the
watch.
funniest things you ever seen.
Go back and watch the freestyle that includes Ugly God, XXX Tentacion, Playboy Cardi, Made in T.O. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But yeah, that one it is interesting. So you can go back and watch that like I did. Yeah, guys, Ugly God. He had a song called Water in 2016, which is actually a good song.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
Water was a very catchy.
It's a catchy song, and he came out in 2017 with the Booty Tape, which was his first project. Okay, and I only remember one feature on there being Wiz Khalifa, and the song he has with Wiz Khalifa is so Ugly God can rap.
Yes,
he can rap. He's just very ridiculous in his lyrics. Like, he's very comical.
And I like
very
that sometimes.
But it's like sometimes it makes me it's hard for me to just take your music serious as a whole because he be saying some shit, you guys.
Yeah, of course. He appeals to those high school teenagers.
Yeah, it's very juvenile type of rap.
Yeah, right there where you gotta know a little something. But he says a lot of like just stupid shit
off the wall
that those kids would like.
Yeah, exactly. But and even someone like me who's not a kid but who has a sense of humor, like I said, I do find it to be a little much sometimes, which is why I can't really take him completely seriously. But I do realize that he can.
You still listening to Ugly God?
Nigga, no.
That's what I'm saying. You said I do. Like, I'm like, this
I'm just talking about just him as an artist. Like, well, we're gonna get into present tense and all that stuff because it's not really much. After the Booty Tape, he didn't really have a project until recently. He dropped a song on April 1st of this year. And I forgot what the heck the title is, but I'm gonna put it right there. And it actually doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad.
Is it the normal content?
Actually, I think that I liked it more because it seems like a little more mature. Also sounds like, you know, stuff that's already out and, you know, things like that too. But yeah, that was my whole point, that there's a change in this new single than there was in the Booty Tape. And I've only listened to a few songs on the Booty Tape, and I feel ridiculous saying the Booty Tape. But
listen, you shouldn't. I remember back in the day, in the 90s, like, that's what they had, man. I remember they used to have the CDs, the Booty Mix. And they used to have, like, all the Uncle Luke songs, Scrub the Ground and everything. So, shit, he was right in line. Maybe if he had came out in the 90s, he could have been Booty Master.
I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have on Ugly God, you guys. He hasn't really been active since he kind of came up on the scene. But again, he just released another single this month, so I don't know if he's going to come back into our radars or not. It'd be interesting if he does, because I would like to see his talent in the way that he raps on some like more mature content, not even serious songs, because I don't even like that.
Well,
I'm just saying,
name
not
is Ugly God. I don't know how much he can. Yeah,
but he also has a few names. Exactly, he has another name called I'm gonna put it down here.
Booty Man?
No, it's not that. It's something else, and I'm gonna put it right here. I was looking at that when I was researching, and he's obviously a funny guy, and then I saw an interview like a long time ago, and apparently he's really smart too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
If you're interested, go check out that new single and let me know what you think. If you liked Water, I keep saying that because that's really the only song I liked like that by him. But that's Ugly God.
Yeah, shout out to Ugly God, man.
What is
he was a funny guy. In lieu of the boy Tyler, the Creator, just winning the Grammy for Album of the Year, Rap Album of the Year.
Good job for him.
Yeah,
love it.
Shout out to the
Tyler.
boy. It had me thinking about Odd Future, man. And shout out to Odd Future. If y'all don't know, that was a super group. We can say that now, right? I mean, Odd Future was a super group.
I don't know.
I mean,
what's your definition of super group?
When you get Tyler, the Creator, Frank Ocean, Sid,
okay,
Earl Sweatshirt, and the rest of the people, they can just be a part of the group. Everybody else can be Haji.
The first three names I got you
Genesis,
are enough, I feel.
Yeah. They're bringing home the bacon. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with like a Good Music. Like Good Music, we had some artists that we really liked, but I would say Good Music probably had a couple more people. You know,
Good Music was good.
Yeah, 21. Yeah. They had a lot of people. Not 21. I'm gonna say 2 Chainz. Y'all knew what I was talking about. So back to it. With Odd Future, like we said, they had the bigger names. The internet came from the group as well because they were the band as well. God, who else was with them around that time? I think Thundercat might have been doing some stuff with them. Y'all can fact check me. But no, really great artists came from that group. And a guy that I was wondering about was Haji Beats. So that's what I'm doing this week. What the fuck happened to Haji, man? And if y'all know, Haji was in the group. Haji did a lot of rapping with Tyler early in his career. They both did a lot of that I would say horrorcore. I know they didn't like when people would say that, but
I don't know what the fuck they
expect. If y'all go back, if they go back and listen to this shit, nigga, that's what it was. They talked about a lot of crazy shit that I won't mention verbatim, but
y'all know.
Yeah. If y'all listen to old Tyler, y'all know, and y'all should know where Haji falls in there. Haji, I would say, was a better rapper than Tyler. Haji's flow was better.
He can rap for sure, but I really like Tyler. I don't know.
Tyler, because he was the front man, you know what I mean? I think Tyler went further with everything. Like, Tyler used to say some wild shit. Yeah. And it garnered him a different audience than, you know what I mean, the others.
Plus, Haji's music was just a little different, too. I feel like Haji on a song with Tyler was slightly different from Haji on a song by himself. Like, the type of beat selection he would use and everything. You know, I feel like he was adjustable.
And Tyler did a lot of the production, too. So, maybe that was when he wasn't working with Tyler, his production was different. Because I think, what was the guy's name? Left Brain.
Left Brain, I forgot about him,
Man, Odd Future, they had,
Listen, I used to fuck with Odd Future.
They're going to have a documentary one day.
They should.
That goes back, like, and plays what happened, like, because we need to know, like, this is going to be a moment in time. They had some big shit happen. They were being compared to Wu-Tang.
That's hilarious.
Shit. Like,
they were. So but see, I don't know. I just don't feel like, and it's crazy because I'm a big Tyler fan. He's one of my favorite rappers. But I just don't feel like.
Well, Haji was a better rapper.
I don't feel that, and I don't feel like. I mean, it's gonna sound like I'm not a big fan of Odd Future, but I just don't feel like Odd Future was that big. I feel like Tyler's big. I feel like Frank Ocean's big. I feel like the internet's doing their thing, but I feel like that's where it kind of ends. I don't feel like. You
don't think Earl? I think the Earl thing was big too because Earl went away. Earl was a big.
I don't know when it stopped though.
it didn't stop.
I mean, I don't know. Was it recording all the while when we had that thing?
Yeah. I looked over a couple times and it was still recording.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Earl was a big part of that. Like, I think when they go back and play that, like, we were saying free Earl. Yeah. Like Earl was in jail.
Yeah.
That nigga was off at school or something.
Yeah,
niggas
it was
saying
like some boot camp type of thing.
Yeah, but people were saying he was on an island.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
There
was so much mystery around it that it created like a phenomenon in a way.
Yeah, it did.
Around Odd Future.
Yeah,
so
it did.
I think it was really dope to have that many artists and, you know what I mean, for them to be so eclectic and different. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not everybody was on the horrorcore shit. You know what I mean? Some people had different values, but they were really good musicians. But we getting into Odd Future. We not even asking what happened to Odd Future. We asking what happened to Haji Beats. And Haji, that nigga, he was dope. He had his own thing. I think when Tyler advanced, I don't know if there was some turmoil internally or something, but I saw a change occur where you stopped really seeing Haji.
Yeah.
But you were seeing a lot more Tyler.
And around the time where, like, Loiter Squad kind of stopped showing stuff, too.
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to watch that show
Loiter Squad was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I never got into it at the time. I may not have had cable at the time. I don't remember. But I remember, the skits and stuff from it.
It would be ridiculous. It would be like, it was idiotic comedy. Me and Shaq used to love that. But yeah, I feel like that happened around the same time, but go ahead.
Yeah, and it played out. If you listen to Tyler's music, he'll share a lot of that, like a lot of stuff about how, like, you know what I mean, him and them like kind of fell out, or how he don't fuck with them anymore. I feel like there was an article or something that may have came out like years ago about like dissension or something between the two. So when I stopped seeing Haji, because he made music, I think I saw that he made music like 5 years ago or something like that, and I'm like, I don't see any of the other guys or anybody, you know what I mean, like helping promote or say nothing about it. So I still wonder what happened with that situation.
I know I know personally he like had a baby and stuff like that.
That happens too. But niggas have babies in music all the time. But I guess it's a case by case.
Yeah. I mean, for someone who's not super popping, that's really something to deal with.
Very true. But to speak on present tense, I saw that within the new year, 2022, he's dropped some new music. Same name, he's still Haji, but he has his own thing going on called Portrait, like Portrait, Portrait Records, and saw some of the videos and stuff. It seems like it's just him. It's a lot more like artsy type deal. I'm fucking with it, you know what I mean? He had like 95K on one of his joints. He was like a homeless dude or something in the video. But it was dope, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How they going? Yeah. But I thought it was dope to see that 10 years later, I saw people in the comments like, yo, you saved my life, type shit. Glad to see you back. So, yeah, it's still space for artists out here. In fact, in this time, there's probably more space than ever because
yeah, absolutely, because
there
the internet.
are small pockets, for every type of fan.
The internet allows you to connect with the people who would view your stuff.
Absolutely.
And then there's I like to say, as far as relationship and artistry goes, there's a lid for every pot.
There you go. So we keeping the lid off for all y'all niggas to jump into our pot.
You can't get up in my pot.
So glad to see you back out there, Hodge. You know what I mean? Get back on your shit. Tell Left Brain we said what's up if you still fucking with that nigga. Or He in a basement somewhere. I don't know. That was an ugly nigga, boy. it has been. What the fuck happened to?
All right, you guys. Well, now we just want to get into a couple new releases that dropped recently.
Yeah, man. Show some love to some folks out there now. First and foremost, shout out to the homie, man. He be listening, man. A lot of y'all motherfuckers out there, y'all heard that I brought up the homie Schoolboy Q. And one of my former what the fuck happened to's, you know what I mean? I was letting him know. I put that energy out there that we needed the nigga back, and he is back. So y'all can thank me. But new song, Soccer Dad. I really like the song. I fuck with it. It reminds me of older Schoolboy Q. The last project that came out wasn't exactly my favorite of the Schoolboy Q projects. Mm-hmm. It was cool, but I liked more of the Blank Face project, which was the one right before that one.
Okay.
And this sounded more like that. And in fact, he even referenced him being Blank Face Tony in that song too. So you can see he going back to that mode, getting back in that, you know what I mean, that gritty, hard shit that we need from him over the soulful samples as well. So yeah, fuck with the boy, you know what I mean. Shout out Schoolboy Q, he is back. You said you wanted to bring up somebody too. No, you didn't. I thought you had Miss Lotto.
Oh yeah. So you know, Lotto dropped her album. So the thing about that is I did a whole music review, guys, and I'm just trying to edit it. And if you saw on my story, I told y'all that I hadn't released an interview or anything like that because I'm doing this new way of editing, and it's more like it's real editing, and I have to learn it, and it's frustrating me. It's taking me some time. So that's why I haven't let out the Lotto review, but it's coming. It's coming. Right. It's gonna be a little late, but it's coming.
You fucking with it?
I'm fucking with it. It's coming, and you know, more is coming after that. But I do like it. That's all I want to say about it though, because I did go into it on the review.
Well, she don't wanna mix her sauces, you know what I mean? But Lotto, shout out Lotto out there as well.
Coi Leray is coming. She's coming.
She's coming?
She's coming this month.
On camera?
This month.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
Yeah, good. That's what's up. I actually like that song with her and Nicki Minaj. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but it kind of grew on me, man.
In the videos,
Nicki is kind of like, I won't say grown on me because I've been fucking with Nicki since Biggie P. You know what I mean? Like, I've been back there.
Yes.
But I will say, yeah, man, she coming with some heat. I like the one with Lil Baby. Crazy ass video.
Yeah, right. We did that. If you didn't see that, that's the episode called "What's the Procedure," where we talked about the video with Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby. Check that out. Yeah. But yeah, she's been coming out in this new hair with like the partial bob, but the rest is long and it's blonde and it's black. Like she looking good. Like everything.
I don't pay attention to all of that. But yeah. Shout out to the young chick Coi Leray. Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Yeah, I just saw during our break that her and her dad are arguing again. She just did a Breakfast Club interview that I'm going to watch when I get back home today.
They need a reality TV show. Like her dad.
We'll talk about this next episode, I'm sure, because I don't really know what's going on yet. But is there anything else?
Yeah, man. What the fuck is she talking about? Pusha T is back. Pusha is back, man. And him and Hove got a new song together with, I want to say, Pharrell on the hook.
Okay.
It's called Neck and Wrist Don't Lie. Fire song. They both going hard. The beat is hard. Fucking pause. God, man. Jay-Z speaks on Faison Love and all the shit he been talking about Jay-Z. He been saying all kind of crazy stuff, so he throws a little something in there for that.
Okay, I heard. I think it was Charlemagne. One of them radio hosts was like, Jay-Z came after a comedian in the song. You gotta listen to it. So I guess it's what they were talking about.
Yeah, song is fire.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all check those things out.
Also, Benny and Freddie, man, just chill out, man. Y'all niggas chill out, man. We need rapper love. We need us back in there, man. We need the lyricist niggas to keep producing and progressing, man. Rick Ross and Freddie Gibbs just dropped a song too. You know what I mean? I'm speaking for the niggas that fuck with that kind of music. This is underground sound. Yeah. At that day. So
exactly. But y'all, thank you so much for getting to this point. Okay, now if you have gotten to this point, you might as well go ahead and like the video. If you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. We are only dropping he said, she said episodes so far, but like I said, we're gonna be I'm gonna be doing music reviews on mainstream content on this channel as well, so you don't want to miss that. Go ahead and subscribe. So yeah, guys, just let us know how you feel about some of the topics we shared today. Justin Timberlake versus Justin Bieber. What do you think? What else did we ask them about? Nardo Wick. That whole situation. Did he come from? That whole situation. You know, Ugly God. Do you remember him? Of course you do. But did you listen to any other songs other than Water? Let me know. Right.
Do you feel like Odd Future was a super group? Or was I just let capping? Us know. I was going too far with it. I might have went too far with it.
I don't know, but let us know in the comment section, and catch us on Monday. Okay?
Yeah, dig. Once again, it is your boy Kid Poetry. If you ain't know, it's me.
It's your girl Wildflower of UGS Music, and this is He Said.
She Said. Peace.